win. We're marching on, we're marching on, we're marching on. For those doubts that swirl all around us, for those lives that tear at the seams, we know we're not what we've seen. Oh, for this dance.
Okay, well, I don't really have one specific memory just because there's like so many, but I just think being around such a good group of people like every day was really great. And yeah, I don't know, just being able to like run every day with like some of my best friends and just, yeah, spending time with everybody was something I'm gonna miss.
My favorite Titan cross country memory is being able to run cross country with my sister for 2 years.
Alright, so it's the Saturday mornings whenever we have a long run. And it's in the beginning of the season where it's still a little bit hot, but not too hot. And it's where we always go past the 3 mile mark. It's where it's a really long run. All those houses, you hear the sprinklers, you hear them turn on, and you just go running through the sprinklers every time you see them. And it just feels great. You're with a huge group of girls, laughing the entire time, talking about everything, and then you get back, and all these girls are just standing there at the end before the finish line. Arms up, little tunnel, they're cheering for you, you run through the tunnel, and you hit the finish line. It's my favorite memory.
Okay, my favorite memory would be traveling with the team, I think. Lincoln Pies is my favorite course personally, but I just like going on the adventures and like learning the new courses and stuff, and because we race a lot on our own course, but it's interesting to like go other places and see how your body reacts to it, so that's my favorite thing.
Okay, probably my favorite Lady Titan cross country memory was when this last time we went to Norfolk, the bus ride back. I mean, every bus ride to Norfolk is probably the best part of cross country, but yeah, that was definitely the funnest bus ride I think I've ever taken in my life. And I guess all of those, like whenever we have any sort of like team bonding, which we find every time to team bond anytime we're doing anything, but just like our bonding parties or when we just get together and do crazy things. Yeah.
My favorite memory was the day before Green Star. You told us we needed to go get a workout in before we ran. And it was 8 o'clock, it was 8:30, and then it was 9, and then it was 9:30, and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta run. So I called Juliet up, and we ended up running, well, we tried to go 3 miles in the dark, but these like raccoons were all in the bushes and stuff, and so we just started screaming and we sprinted back, and then that was that. But I will forever remember that, and we still run about twice a week now at 9:30 at night because it's kind of a little tradition we started. So that's my favorite memory.
All the bus rides back from the Norfolk meet, and anytime we were running.
Any reason why back from Norfolk?
It was just always a lot of fun, and usually I had cupcakes.
Okay, so my favorite memory would probably be the first race that I ran at this season, the Titan Classic, I think it was, and that's like when I got my varsity spot for the first time, and that was like so exciting because I had improved so much. It was, I don't know, big deal to me.
Okay, I don't think I really have like a particular memory that like stands out in my head more than others. Like obviously like running varsity and like winning state and all that will always be up there. But like I think just like I'll always remember getting to come run with like all my best friends every day, and like just how close you get to everybody, you know? Like by the end of it you just feel like you're part of like a big family, and I think I'll always remember that. So I just had a lot of fun with everybody.
Teach me to number my days and count every moment before it slips away, taking all the colors before they fade to gray. I don't wanna miss even just a second more of this. happens in a blink, it happens in a flash, it happens in the time it took to look back. I try to hold on tight, but there's no stopping time. What is it I've done with my life? It happens in a blink, it happens in a blink. When it's all said and done, no one remembers how far we have run. The only thing that matters is how we have loved. I don't wanna miss even just a second more of this. It happens in a blink, it happens in a flash, it happens in the time it took to look back. I try to hold on tight, but there's no stopping time. What is it I've done with my life? It happens in a blink, it happens in a blink, it happens in a blink, it happens in a blink. Slow down, slow down, before the day becomes our yesterday. Slow down, slow down, before you turn around and it's too late. It happens in a blink, it happens in a flash, happens in the time it took to look back. I try to hold on tight, but there's no stopping time. What is it I've done with my life? It happens in a blink, it happens in a flash, it happens in a
Never a wasted day, because every single day is an opportunity to get better. And yeah, you don't want to like look back on your season or your career and just think about like the things you could have done if you just worked a little harder. So yeah, just don't take your time for granted because it goes really fast.
Yeah, if you take practice seriously, you'll be surprised at what you'll be able to accomplish for your season.
Make sure that what you're doing is fun. Like, whether it be for cross country, whether it be for class or for another outside project or you're with friends. Be smart, but also have fun, because otherwise, what's the point if you're not having fun? You're just doing it just to go through the motions, it's not worth it. Always have fun.
My words of wisdom would be that your body is a lot stronger than your mind thinks, so don't let your mind get in your way of your goals.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to remember is that in the end you're running for yourself, and so if you when you're running, don't try to please other people. Or it's important to be a part of the team, but you have to remember in the end, like, you're going to be the one who's going to live with your results. So if you're running for, oh well, this is Sia, so I was like, oh, I don't know if coach is going to like what I just did right there. Like, you need to remember that, yeah, he's going to be, the team's going to be impacted by what you do, and he's going to be impacted by what you do, but if you have to live with your own decisions, then you're going to be the one who's thinking, oh, well, was I good enough for myself? And so I think it's important when you're running, just get out there and don't let it get to your head too much, because the mental part's really important. And so that can hold you back a lot of times, because often you're a lot better than you think you are. And so if you don't think that you can reach a certain potential, then you're never going to become what you are capable of becoming.
I think every year that I've ran cross country, I've been pretty set on not being complacent, and I think that's a big thing that I want to let the girls know, is that you're capable of more than you think you are. And it sounds cliche, but always believe in yourself and push to do better, because you can. And even if you don't think you can always do better, and don't settle for anything. So good luck, and yeah, don't be complacent ever.
Never stop trying and just keep going and just keep running.
Okay, just like don't ever give up on yourself because you are capable of accomplishing so much, like so much more than what you probably even like realize that you're capable of accomplishing. If you just like treat yourself right and just like put your mind to it, you can like do amazing things and things that you'd like never expect that you could do. And I believe in you.
I think the big one is that like you can't always like listen to yourself. Like every day there's always gonna be that moment where like you're really tired and you feel like you can't go any faster and you just like want to give up and stuff. But I think if you can just like get past that like negativity and like get past that wall kind of, like there's so much you can accomplish, you know? And like I just think everybody has a lot more in them than they really realize, and so just don't be afraid to like go out there and see what you can do. And also I would say just like don't overthink things. Like it's really easy to just like get caught up in your own head and overcomplicate everything. So just like keep it simple and just go run and enjoy the process because yeah, it goes by really fast. So.